my last company made a layoff, but okay, I'm here to improve my English and make other course too to find a new job. I think is that.
Pretty good, pretty good. Thank you. And my name is Epaminondas Sá. I'm from Brasilia, 30 years old. I'm a nutrition student. I'm a personal training. I work as a personal trainer as well. I'm expert in physiology. I love to eat, maybe my favorite hobby, and to watch funny videos on YouTube and doing nothing. So this is my favorite way to enjoy my time, doing nothing or playing video games. So this is me. Guys, let's talk about the topic today. So the number one is, do you think social media makes people smarter or less smart? And why? Um, Luciana, please, I'll start from you.
Okay. I think it depends of the user, the people, because if you use the social media for learning something, for study something, is good. But if you just have a time with if you not learning something is not good for me. It's make it a lot timing for nothing.
Yeah, I get it, your point, and I agree with you. And
Mhm.
you, Everton, what do you think?
I agree, both of you, but uh, I think in the most of the people, social media make the people less smarter. But I talk about my personal circle. I have a daughter and cousin, sobrinhos, cousin, yes, cousin, and they stay much time in the Instagram or TikTok, see not smart things, jokes and videos about nothing. And most of the people in my circle don't use the medias, social medias, to improve the knowledge. It's a little complicated because the social media is this is the proposal of the social media. People less lose time in the see it. Okay.
Yeah, interesting to think about this because normally the social media is building for this to use for more and more and more and more time. And uh, I have the same impression like you, Everton. I don't have nephew, sobrinhos, but the people around me, so and me included, because sometimes I'm just scrolling my social media and watching memes and things like that, but it doesn't help me in my future. For example, I know that there's a lot of books here, and I'm not reading the books. I'm watching memes in social media because it's funny. So I think it's a kind of dangerous, but at the same time, it's hard to control. It's so hard to control this kind of thing. From my point of view, I think we are getting dumber and or more and or more or less smarter. But as like Luciana said, depends on the way that you
Yes.
use the social media. But normally, the most people use like me, watching funny videos and wasting time. I think.
No, yes, I agree with you and Luciana.
Mhm.
I spend many time in the social media too, and I start started using an app to to manage my time. Well, Ben, I don't know the name, Ben Star Social, I don't know, to monitoring my timing on the screen and the Insta, to using my time to more smarter, to studying, to, but it's very difficult. I am usually for nothing to.
And it depends of the social media. For example, if you sometimes I watch the live in Instagram and learning a little. But for example, TikTok, I think I don't have TikTok, but I think it's not good. It's spend time.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. It's interesting this point because there's different kinds of social media. For example, YouTube. We are in the YouTube in this moment because I'm broadcasting this immersion. So if someone is watching, maybe this guy or this girl can learn something. But in the TikTok, as like you said, I'm nutritionist. I'm almost. I'm finishing my degree in nutrition, and I work as a personal trainer as well. I have a degree in physical education. And when I see the TikTok, so there's a lot of misinformation, fake news, and so it's so dangerous. And I'm a little bit worried because the new generation normally search for information and more times in TikTok nowadays. When the teenager when want to discover something, this guy go to TikTok, for example, to search for the information, not Google or things like that. So I think it's so dangerous, and because of this, I create this topic today. So it's interesting to think about this. But guys, let's skip for the number two. Um, how often do you read books? Do you think reading books is important? Why or why not? Uh, so does it mean if it's a technical book or stories, and I don't know, but how often do you read books and do you consider important or not, and why? Let me know. Um, Everton, let me know.
I think it's very important reading book, but I don't read it so much. In this time, I read a technical book uh, about specialized programming code in this moment. Uh, but I think the social media lets people smarter because they should be reading books. They stay in the social media watching fun videos. But I think it's very important. I have a daughter, and I normally I incentivize she to read and read book articles or other things, because I think it's important for knowledge and writing, make your writing better, make your reading better too, and understand the things better to improve you when you read book. Normally, you improve your skills to with the words.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you. And you, Luciana, do you read book often? Not? Let me know.
Yes, I agree with Everton. Last year, I participated. How can I say clube de leitura in English? I don't know. But in last
I don't
year,
know.
yes, last year was participated. It was good because the person of the club discuss about the book in the end of the month, It was good. I learned more about the book discussed, and in the this year I was reading a little. This year I don't have time to read more, but I like it. I like a lot to read some book because it is important to um, to improve it, to study, to learning something about something. Yes.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Good, good. So it's interesting to think about this because it's like Everton said, he's reading a technical book. So if you search for the information in social media, maybe you have some tips, but you don't have deep information about some topic. For example, I'm reading a book here, technical book as well. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's that. Let me let me do it. Video filter. None. Oh, okay. So this book. So there is a book in English. I work as a personal trainer, so there's the exercise here. It's interesting book. But if I if I search for the internet, it's impossible to get this kind of information like this. So it's so deep. And I think this the trap, you know. So normally the people are searching for information in social media and things like that. So my impression, the people now think that she knows a lot about a lot of things, but it's not the fact. That's the surface information. So I think it's important to read from my point of view. And reading English is a good tip to improve your English. So it's an important tip. Help me a lot. Um, let's keep for the number three. Where do you get most of your information about news and current events nowadays? Because in the past, normally we watching on TV, for example. But nowadays, I don't know. I don't turn on my TV. It's not usual for me. So how where do you get most of your information about news and current events? Luciana, let me know.
Me too. With I don't turn on my TV more. Generally in the internet, in a portal of the news. Uh, just this.
Good, good. And you, Everton, the same or not? Let me know.
The same, I find news in the portal when I searching about soccer and other news. Normally, I use G1. I like so this this news. But when I need searching about specific things, uh, for example, programming, I searching specialized groups. I have so much groups in my phone in Telegram about Salesforce or uh, database and the other program things. And I ask for the people to give me a tips about the about my the thing I find.
Very good, very good. And for me, I don't search for news anymore because helped a lot my anxious and my mind. So I don't search for information anymore. But as like Everton said, normally I search for some information, tips, and news about my my niche, you know. So I have some groups and I have some people that I ask, but I really believe that about news in general. When the news is so important, this news will come to me. Someone will talk to me and things like that. So I try don't I avoid a little bit because guys, in the past I feel a little bit anxious because of a lot of news and the pandemic. So nowadays I'm more calm because of it. They help me a lot. Um, Let me see. Number four. Do you think people trust information from social media too much? Why or why not? Um, Everton, let me know.
Yes, I think people trust so much trust so much in the social media informations. Uh, Nowadays, the I think social media it's spot to a things. It's I forget the word, but I spot a little information about one thing. If you interesting, you need is searching about the complete information to learn about this information. But normally, the people read the title and okay, I understand all the thing about the subject. No, you don't. You really you read the title. Uh, Please read the news, understand, and talk to me about all the news. No, the just the title.
Yeah, it's so dangerous because nowadays, from my perspective, the title is totally disconnected to the text
Yes.
above. So normally people read the title, oh, so something is happening. But if you see the full information, it's totally different. And so just to get clicks and the news, things like that. So yeah. And you, Luciana, what do you think about?
Yes, I agree with you. Unfortunately, the person agree a lot of information in the social media, but it's danger because then this information they have a lot of manipulate information because the person put the your personality or this opinion in the information. Then I have a lot of fake news in the times because the person put the your opinion in these informations.
Yeah, so it's like I said, in my niche, I see a lot of misinformation, false information about nutrition in social media. If you eat something, you lose 20 kilograms. So it's totally false. But some people trust in that information and do this thing, and it's dangerous for their health. So, and we have a lot of kind of thing. And normally the people that uh, share this misinformation, this false information, are earning money with this. So that's the point for me. Normally it's totally intentional and to make people confused and things like that to earn money. Oh, we have a lot in nutrition and exercise, things like that. I think the most part of this kind of content is false of misinformation. The most part.
I have one more point. I always talk and fight with my daughter and my nephews about the news. I talk with them. Don't be smart guy. Just read the title. Read the title. Read the subtitle. Read all entire news. and discuss about that, because the title and subtitle is sometimes it's a trick, and don't have the main the core content about the news. Be be smarter, real smarter. Read all the content, search another fonts, another main fonts, and discuss about that when you read about all information, have information to discuss and about the topic.
Yeah, it's so important. Today we have a lot of clickbait. So just a isca to get clicks. And this is so important. And normally, as like Luciana said, uh, we have a lot of uh, content that is made for the people be confused. So I think it's important to, as like you said, the content on social media is just a piece of the full content. So it's important to get deeper inside of this content and to search for more source and things like that. To if you really want to know more about this thing, so search for in other source books and experts and different points of view. So, but even us, I think, normally do this. Oh, someone told me something, and I don't I don't really believe in that. But this is inside of my mind. So I think it's dangerous. Um, guys, let's skip for the next question. How do you decide if information on the internet is true or false? Um, what is your filter? Luciana, let me know.
Okay. Depends of the site of the or of the people uh, talk about the information, or who were the information. Um, and if for me, just I mean, I read the question again. Okay, depend of the person and the in the if the person, if you agree with the person in the information is okay, but if you don't agree if the person, you have to search more about this information if for know if the information is true or false.
Okay. And you, Everton, what do you think?
Uh, Normally, when I want to know about the information, if the information is true or false, I searching in the Google and see the main points, the main sites, it's the site, it's trust site, or because it's very difficult point to decide the information is correct or no. When we talk about politicians, for example, when you visit a site, is the points is more a left or more right, and it's very difficult to decide is the information is correct or no. But normally I try don't uh, enter in a fight about difficult subjects. I don't know. When I interesting, I try read and get the information for me to understand the point and both points, for example, and observing, and it's to me. But internet nowadays is very difficult to decide the correct information because the site it's how can I say pesa pro lado que interessa, ok?
Difficult question, isn't it, guys? So difficult question. Because we in the past, so let's think here. In the past, we had some source of information that showed this information for us. But nowadays, everybody can share information on social media, on website. I have my website. If I want to put something there, you see in the Google and maybe you believe. So it's so hard to filter this kind of thing. So hard. And for me, first of all, I believe in nothing. This is my point. First of all, I believe in nothing. So normally I try to question it. But why? How? Because of what I haven't listened from this point ever. Why? Let me know more. So I try to questionate the information, but it's hard. It's so hard, and normally I try to get some different points of view and to filter. Normally think that, oh, uh, uh, it's so. I don't know in English as well, but some kind of information pesa muito para um lado, é muito totalitário. This kind of thing, it's so.
It's
mm,
tendentious, maybe.
yeah, exactly. It's exactly this. Oh, maybe let me see more about. But it's so hard nowadays. It's so hard, and I think because of that, there's a lot of people confused. So it's not easy. It's not easy. Um. Number seven. I will skip the number six. Number seven. Do you think watching short videos on social media is enough to learn about the topic? Why or why not? Everton, let me know.
Not.
You shake your head, so let me know.
Not because short videos don't have the main concept, the main all the information you need to decide your point. Short videos to spoiler about one thing. You need to search more information about the topic, understand more. But the short videos to how can I say isca? Can you say
Bait.
bait? Yes, short videos is a bait to get you or it's complete, but I think is not the enough to.
Good, good. And you, Luciana? It's enough or not? Depends.
I agree with Everton. The short video is talk about a little information about something. Then I don't agree if it is to learn something in the short video. It's just a bit bite or as little information about.
Yeah. And this is my fear because nowadays I just see this kind of thing. Normally, the people, especially young people, uh, get more information or more learning in this kind of videos. So 1 minute, what I can share in 1 minute. So it's totally hard to share some deep questions. So it's like me. So how I can explain about nutrition in 1 minute? Just a bait for something. So I'm a little afraid about this kind of thing, especially new generations and even older generations as well, because my mom sometimes Some I see something in the internet is true or not. So, well, it's crazy. So it's hard. I think old person and young person, that's the same point about s- short videos on YouTube, TikTok, and this kind of thing. So it's dangerous. But from my perspective as well, it's not enough. It's important to search for more information. But how often do you search for more information after seeing something interesting on social media? And be honest, guys. For example, me, it's not usual to search for more information. Normally, when I see something that it impact me, I will search more. But I don't know how much content I see in the social media nowadays because I use a lot my cell phone, and the most part I don't. I don't go deeper in this question. I just maybe I ignore it. As like I said, first of all, I don't believe in nothing. I just ignore it. But some things I don't know, but it's inside of my mind. Maybe I don't really believe, but inside of my mind, when I think about something, maybe this kind of information will influence me. So being honest, it's not the usual for me sometimes when I see something that impacts me. But about you all, how often do you search for more information after seeing something interesting on social media? Everton, let me know.
No, not much, because first of all, in my personal social media, Instagram, for example, I don't have a TikTok, but for me, Instagram is to see fun things. I follow fun page to see jokes and memes and other things. I don't follow so much page to have information and news about the politician, the religion, and other things. Some things sometimes about the car. I like car, and if I see short things about car, for example. But when I need deep in the information, more more times in IT things, for example, in programming, I go to the specialized websites or books or the other things. But in Instagram or other things, I use to fun and talk with one or other friend.
Yeah, me either. Normally, I just follow people about exercise and things like that that I really believe are my friends on Instagram, something like. Normally, I don't follow a lot of people that different content, just just for fun. Normally, I use my Instagram, for example, and because of that, it's like you. Just about cars, sometimes I'm a little curious about car, and I like to do my things in my car. Sometimes I see something, I search more videos about, because it's not it's a kind of dangerous to do something wrong, and you know. But the same, it's like you. And you, Luciana, let me know.
At that time, my often is more because I have the new career in the UX design. Then this career is new for me. Is different of the physiotherapy. Then I have to follow the peoples about the peoples to talk about UX designer. Then I have a new Instagram in UX design. Follow more for just for learning this kind of the the people said. Then just this.
I think in this case it's correct, Luciana. I follow people about programming or managing project too, because the people normally don't share the incorrect information. It's interesting information about our area in digital transformation, for example. But in other areas, uh, I don't believe in the people when sharing some things.
Yeah, normally we follow some people that we really believe, we really trust. Um, Guys, let me see other question here. Uh, do you think, number 10, do you think people today are less interested in learning deeply about topics? Why or why not? From my perspective, yeah, people are less interested to learn deeper because if you share, I don't know, but a short text, normally the people don't read. So how to learn more if you are not interested to read more? So for me, it's especially new generation, this is a big problem. I think the people nowadays don't read. It's interesting because normally since it's a baby, the baby nowadays there's a cell phone in the hand and watching videos since 1 or 2 years old. So uh, from my perspective, these people will grow up uh, with the habit to watching videos. Don't read, just watching videos. So I think it's dangerous, and because of that, I think it's especially new generation are less interesting to go deeper in some questions. But let me know your opinion. Luciana.
Okay, I agree with you. The new generation, just watch the videos. I think they don't read a lot about the something information. For they just eles se contentam, sorry, but eles se contentam apenas com poucas informações.
Yeah, exactly. And you, Everton, what do you think
Oh,
about?
I agree if you both. In my house, I have example. I have a daughter. My daughter have 15 years old, and my nephew 15, and the other 13. And it's very difficult to to give the some information. They have a trust interest in the information. They like uh, uh, short videos and don't understand so much, and it's very difficult to talk and read all watch all the video entire. It's very difficult to talk. I have some problem with my daughter about this, but it's very difficult because they have cell phone, TVs, Netflix, various things to distract, and it's very difficult in nowadays.
Yeah, it's more interesting to watching memes and short videos and simulate quickly dopamine than read the book that you had to be quiet, just reading, concentrate, doing only one thing. So multitasking, I think it's a big problem for us in general. So we are accustomed to do a lot of things at the same time, and things like read that you have to concentrate just one thing. I think it's harder for us in general, and especially new generation because when we are young, it's different. We didn't have this kind of thing, so it's different. But nowadays, the people grow up with the cell phone hard. Let me one more. How do you feel about the amount of time you spend on social media on your cell phone? Um, Everton, how do
I
you feel about?
I feel bad about that because I know I can use my time for smarter things is but is I try to use it less, but it's very difficult to schedule. I will go to 5 minutes on the social media, but I feel bad if this because I think you use our time to interesting thing or learn things about other other things.
Yeah, I also I get the app to monitoring my time that I spend, but it doesn't work for me. I just ignore it and and continue doing the same. So not easy, not easy. And you, Luciana?
I have to control more my time in the social media because the distractions you have for example, in stories about another in Instagram. Stories have a lot of distraction, then I have to control more.
Yeah, when you see 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, oh, I did nothing. So it's hard. It's hard to control. Welcome again, guys. Welcome aboard again. So let me know who was in the second room. And Pedrito, I have a question for you. So your mic is open, so let me know. How do you feel about the amount of time you spend in your cell phone?
Uh, Nowadays, I spend less time with the social media uh, because I can I try to control to just for a use just for a distract or read news, some news, and a short time, and it's work, I think, and is like I can when I'm not doing something for 5 minutes or less, I I go to social media and read something, and the timing goes fast, and I have something to do, and and that's it. It's about just to learn for about news and something to distract me to a short time.
Good, good. I have to control my time because I'm not doing a good job in this. So it's hard. I was saying for the people here, so it's not easy. But let me know, Luana, how was for you? Are you doing a good job with your cell phone or not?
Sometimes, sometimes I would like to kill myself, but because I work with internet, and for example, yesterday I did a funny video and I received a lot of a lot of messages, and sometimes I just open my Instagram to share some things, and I spend 30 minutes seeing pushy things. I'm trying. I am trying, but I am not happy uh, because I waste time, my precious precious time on Instagram. A
Yeah,
little, I'm a little frustrated about it.
I know you improve. I like your video, and sometimes I share some videos on my Instagram, and I don't know, but I spend 10 minutes to share the video, and I spend 1 hour watching my video on my Instagram. So
Exactly.
watching what but if it's I don't know, but maybe you can share your how I can spell your name. Let me know how was for you, and if you are happy or not with the time that you use your cell phone.
Okay. First of all, Luana, please put your Instagram in the in the chat. I'm curious. And as I say in the other room, I hate social media. So for me, I delete my WhatsApp, but I can't. I'm not doing a great job on this. So I hate using the using Instagram, but I'm fail on my mission to not using this social media. I'm not I don't see TV, so the only content that I consume is on Google and Instagram. I try to come back to Instagram right now. It was blocked some months ago, so I put a 15 minutes to shut down, but every time I skip this 15 minutes, so I hate myself because this. So I try to do my best. I try to
Okay.
watch less Instagram, but that's
Okay.
it.
I believe in you, and you are not alone. I do the same. You are not alone. Don't feel bad because of that. Guys, so there's forms. This very beautiful link, blue. So please click in this link. Let me know what do you think about this immersion, this topic. If you want to suggest some topic for me, it helped me a lot because it's not easy to think about a lot of topics for every week. So if you want to suggest some topic, feel free. And evaluate this immersion is totally anonymous. I don't know who are writing, and if you writing bad things, I don't know, but I will cry. But no problem. I will be alive. So that's the link. Please click in the link. Let me know what do you think. That's all for today. Thank you so much, Everton, Luciana, Ives, Pedrita, and Luana, to have
Bye-bye.
this time with me. And
You-
bye. You are more
And
than
don't
invited
cry.
for next.
Don't
Okay.
cry.
Okay.
Don't cry.
Please help me.
We are
Thank you,
together.
everyone.
We are the
Thank you.
same boat.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye bye.
Bye.